Good Tuesday morning from the WVLT newsroom. We join you now with an update from the Knoxville Utility Board. Just moments ago, they shared with us that TVA has requested of them to conserve energy for users as temperatures this week get into the 90s and feels like temperatures reach more than 100 degrees. This comes as the high temperatures again reach into the 90s this week as a heat wave hits much of the United States. KUB reaching out to WVLT News just a little while ago, saying that they have been asked by TVA to share with their customers saving tips for energy, to conserve energy, and to really start saving all of that during the heat of the day. They shared a couple of tips with WVLT News that we'll pass along to you now. Their number one recommendation is to raise your thermostat. My wife and I like to keep our house at 70 and 68, 70 downstairs, 68 upstairs. I already looked and saw that she has added 2 degrees both to the upstairs and downstairs temperatures in our home, as again we're reaching into the 90s today and this week. That's the number one thing that both TVA and KUB recommend that you do. Raise your thermostat. They're not saying to put it into the 80s. They're not even giving a recommended temperature, just simply saying if you can do that and you're still safe and comfortable, that's the biggest impact that you can have on conserving energy on these incredibly hot days. Also, you have the ability to postpone using large electrical appliances too. So we're talking dishwashers, washers, dryers, things like that. If you're able to not use those, that is a very good idea on a day like today. Also, if you own a business or you work in a business, using lights, again, raising that temperature, computers, anything like that is a very good idea to not use if you are able to do that on days like today. Also, eliminate all non-essential uses of technology. So if you're not in a room, turn off the light or possibly even the fan. If you have a room that's not visited often, shut the air vent into that room. That's another really good thing that you can do on a day like today. Again, what you're seeing on your screen are just ways that KUB and the Tennessee Valley Authority recommend to reduce power on extremely warm days like today and like we're seeing this week. Again, raising your temperature. They don't give you a recommended temperature, just something that will help reduce the work that your air conditioning unit is putting out, but also make sure that you're still safe and that you're comfortable as is reasonable. Postpone using large electrical appliances if you have an electric stove, dishwasher, washer, dryer, anything like that that pulls quite a bit of electricity. Do not do that during the height of the heat today, so you're looking from noon to about 6 this evening. If you own a business or work in a business setting, reducing the amount of power you use there, turning off lights, not running a computer that you might not have to, anything like that, not a bad idea on a day like today. And then eliminate just all non-essential uses of electricity, decorative indoor or outdoor lighting used for hallways, walkways, and home patios. Again, all of this is coming down as TVA is requesting the Knoxville Utility Board and other power providers to try and reduce the amount of electricity being used here as the temperatures reach into the 90s and the feels like temperatures are well into the triple digits. Our weather department is working around the clock to make sure that you stay safe as these temperatures soar into the 90s. We'll have updates on your first alert forecast coming up on WVLT News at noon, but of course at all times inside the WVLT webpage, inside the WVLT News App, major breaking weather stories, but always you can also download the First Alert weather app and get all of the weather updates nearest you on both beautiful days, on hot days like today, and especially during severe weather.